What's going on, everybody? Daily Collegian football staff back with another week of Penn State football quick picks. I'm Max Ralph.
Seth Engle.
Well, we, Seth, are opening Big Ten play. I mean, Wisconsin happened, yeah, but, now it's actually happening. And I wouldn't say Penn State had a cupcake schedule, but this is the real deal now. And the Big Ten East is tough this year. Starting out with Indiana, what do you see from this one?
Yeah, I mean, this is a game I think a lot of people are trying to forget last year's loss to the Hoosiers. But it's hard to. It was a heartbreaking finish for a lot of Penn State fans. As much as Sean Clifford and Jesse Luketa will say that they've forgotten the loss, when it comes down to it, they probably haven't. And they would like to win this game as much as any other game in the season.
Yeah.
Indiana, I love their secondary. Mm-hmm. You can say what you want about their offense this year. Their secondary is loaded. It really is. T1 Mullen was a first-team All-American last year. Marcelino Ball at safety was out last year with a torn ACL. He's back, as good as any safety in the Big Ten. I don't think this is a game that Penn State can really attack the deep ball as they did against Villanova. I think they're really going to have to rely on that run game and rely on that short passing.
Yeah, and as we know, that's a bit of a problem, and it has been. But a lot of people are going to look at Indiana's 2-2 record coming into this, and they're going to say, "Oh, Penn State's number 4 in the nation. They're going to roll in this one." And I think some people might be a little bit surprised. I really do think Indiana's a more talented team than what they've put on tape so far this season. Their offense has struggled, like you said. Michael Penix Jr. coming off that injury, he's not been good. But the fact of the matter is, he was great last year. That potential is there, and we know it. Their run game has struggled a little bit, but if they can get that passing game going with Ty Freifogel and Penix connecting a lot, they could really hang with Penn State in this one. Penn State's secondary is really strong. Defense in general is really strong, as we've seen, but it's an opener in Big Ten play, and like we said, this game last year was kind of crazy. So I think it's one that Indiana could surprise some people, but I am pretty confident in the talent on Penn State's team in this one.
Yeah, and continuing on from Indiana's offense, you talked about Penix last year was close to phenomenal. Obviously, you have the loss of Stevie Scott this year, and Wap Tyler isn't there as well. So it's really just Michael Penix and Ty Freifogel. But when you have those two guys, those are two big playmakers. If the offensive line is giving them time, those guys can connect, and they have in the past.
Yep.
So you really can't sleep on that Indiana offense. I do think, similar to how Penn State's offense will have to attack up against a tough Indiana secondary, Indiana will have to do so as well. And I do think that on both sides of the ball, it'll be kind of piece by piece in the short pass game.
Who you got?
I got Penn State 30-17.
Yeah, I'm actually right there with you on the score. I'm 31-17 Penn State. Like I said, I think Indiana will keep it close for a little while, but Penn State pulls away at the end. Thanks for tracking with us. Penn State football quick picks. Follow us at PSU Footblog on Twitter.